correct our factspiration question. Yeah, it turns out we don't have the ability to import from D&D Beyond anymore because we don't play 2024 D&D Beyond. Hey, feels good. Nothing like setting somebody's character up line by line, feet by feet, over and over. Good times. Wouldn't have had to do that if you guys hadn't abandoned them. Anyways. All right. Oh, this is a nice one. Adventuring. What would you like to be remembered for? Imagine being remembered. Oh, wow. And not just left behind. That'd be crazy. Anyways, would somebody like to sum up what happened last week? There's a recap inspiration in it for you going once, going twice. Oh, looks like somebody rolled a die. Hold on. I was changing our map out. Taraka meets a grave worm. Okay, sure. What happened last week?
So, last time on Daybreak, we were still in the swamps of Erode, leaving Babalazaga territory, still being pursued by the shadow creatures that he had summoned through the power of Mother Night. It was a difficult decision. We still had Anna, who was controlled by the witch, while the boy Shane Masters and the Seeker were trying to fend her off. So I made the executive decision to rid her off of my back, to not deal with another enemy while we were trying to escape. The creatures still pursued us. However, once we got to a certain point, they left, or at least they couldn't cross and continue. Though when we looked back for Anna, it seems she had encountered another group of local creatures and was fending against them. We waited outside of the, I guess, boundary, we can call it, for a while to see if Anna would continue pursuing us. But when young Daniel messaged her, she said that she would be staying with staying with Baba Lazaga and keeping her safe. Whatever that was to me. So we continued to Argynvost in order to get more of a longer rest, thinking that after the domination would break, Anna would try to find some way of getting back to us. But when morning came, she was nowhere to be found. So we continued on. Next order of business was to deal with the fish in Lake Zarvich, which was not very hard of a task. We were able to collect the blood that was needed. And the others decided that they would like to have gone to Krezk. I was not going to follow them there, so I dropped them off and let them go on their merry way. Out of character, I guess when Tiernan, Daniel, and Shane got to Krezk, they had learned that what was it, the icon that Shane had and had given to the abbot as a gift. I guess it has cleansed his mind of whatever madness he has been under for the past couple of centuries. So he has prostrated himself in front of the village of Krezk before and has seemed to have returned to his old ways. And I guess the party right now is at the what should we call it? Shrine, the pool that's there in Krezk. And that's kind of where we left off.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Take your recap inspiration. If anybody would like a fact inspiration, a bardic inspiration that lasts until you use it or until the end of the session for answering this question, roll a d20 in the chat.
I have control of Tiernan for some reason.
Tiernan? Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was you had given us control of him a while back.
Oh, during that Amber
think-
Temple scene.
I think he was out for like 1 week or something.
Yeah, 1 week is all it takes for me to give ownership of your character away. Yep, that's right. All right, he should be good now. Ugh. All right, we got some rolls in chat. Let's see what we got. We got 17 from Tiernan. Going one. Oh wait, nope. Sorry, that's under Juanito. Okay, are you gonna
That's
do?
actually Eastmark. That's for Eastmark.
Oh, you're good for Eastmark. Okay, sure. Haven't heard from this guy in a while. I guess some backstory. Eastmark was, or I guess still is, the brother of Irenia Kolyana. You guys might be familiar with that NPC. So that's who the new character is going to be, who just happens to be in Krezk right now. So go ahead. What do you want to be remembered for, Eastmark?
Eastmark wants to be remembered for being a man of his word and that his actions backed up his words. And if he said he was going to do something, he'd do it. And, you know, if he said he would help someone, he'd help them. If he...
Okay.
Things like that.
Nice. Okay. You may ask the same question of any willing PC or any NPC you've met during the adventure.
I would love to hear from Tiernan.
Okay, Tiernan, are you willing to answer at no recompense?
Sure.
Okay.
So I guess what Tiernan would like to be known by. I don't think Tiernan would like to be known. Like
Oh.
I don't think he wants to be
Known for anything?
like famous or anything.
Okay.
Like he wants to.
Well, smaller scale.
Cleanse the road, right.
Someone in your neighborhood is asked, what do you think about Tiernan Beckett? That's what you're known for. You don't. It's not about being TikTok famous.
Okay.
This is just yeah.
Oh, that's a great question. There. What does Tiernan want to be known as? Just reliable.
Okay. Nice. All right. A man of his word for Eastmark and reliable for Tiernan. It's good stuff. Okay. Well, let me go grab some Krezk music and we'll hop back into Krezk. Right where we left off, which is Shane was having a vision of the future, question mark? A future that he wanted, question mark? I don't know. We'll have to find out.
I'm sure it's fine.
All right. So good old Skyrim town music. All right. Okay. So, bring you guys over to a Krezk scene. Village of Krezk. And I don't know. I think I parked you guys. Oh, you guys were at the spring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm sure I could find that. This is actually a surprisingly large town. The pool. Yeah, it's around here somewhere. Let's see. Center. I can see it from a distance. There we go. It's not labeled pool. It's labeled north. Okay. So as your vision clears, Shane Masters, you see an imposing form. There's a lot of imposing forms in Muscle Man Krezk, but you see an imposing form that is familiar to you as your vision comes back into focus, and you see the ghost question mark of Eastmark Kolyanovich.
I don't know if Shane's ever met him.
Oh, really?
No one here has ever met Ismark except Tiernan.
Oh,
and he
okay,
doesn't
all
even
right.
say-
Yeah.
Then,
And he
all
doesn't
right, all
recognize
right.
him?
Then
Well,
let me
sorry, I
couch
did
it.
want
Let
to
me
go back.
couch it for you.
I did
Okay,
want to
yeah. What's
say,
up?
I think there was something at one of the dinners that Shane had mentioned that he had passed through.
You're
town.
right. Yes, he was the
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Yeah,
he
thank
didn't.
you.
He didn't stay there long, but he did pass through, and he had met Irene and Ismark for a brief period of time.
Look at the big brain on Lex.
Yeah, it's not used for anything else.
Yes, that's correct. He Tiernan was, or Ismark was the first nice person he met in Barovia. Yeah.
Okay.
So I see him behind Dimitri, or the ghost of.
Oh no, you think like at first you're like, oh, that guy, but you had kind of heard, not directly, but like Irenia was not sure her brother was still alive. But you see him and you remember that first meeting walking through, when you arrived and you kind of ran into him or you passed through. Anyways, Burgomaster Dimitri says, is everything all right, Shane Master? You seem shaken. And he turns and he looks, he says, yes, that is Ismark Kolyonovich. He has been staying with us, mastering his curse. He once traveled with your companions. And then it kind of dawns on him, he says, he will be devastated to hear of his sister's fate.
Yeah, I imagine so.
All right, and he says, "I will talk to Tiernan." All right, over at the pool, Tiernan, what is going on here? You were touching the water, drinking the water, praying to the water. You bottled some of the water with hair.
It was just sort of touching the water at this point. Yeah, just like sort of on my knees, leaned forward a little bit, just trailing my hand through it.
Burgomaster Dmitry Krezkov's shadow looms over you, and he says, Tiernan Beckett, there is something you must do. I know your heart is heavy and broken, but you are closest to the girl, and her family deserves to know what happened. And Tiernan, he, with your Peter Tingle activated, you see off in the distance speaking to some villagers, Ismark Kolyanovich.
Just deep, weary sigh. And then, yeah. And then he's gonna stand up and make his way over towards Ismark.
Okay.
Ismark will see this handsome young gentleman walking towards him that he does not recognize,
Yeah.
but he'll square up on him and greet him with a hand extended.
Tiernan will be confused for a moment by the lack of recognition, but then like, oh shit, yeah, and shake his hand.
I'm Ismark Kolyanovich.
This may come as a shock to you, but I am Tiernan Beckett.
Tiernan Beckett, you say? Tiernan Beckett, I know, does not look like you.
It's true, but the Tiernan Beckett you knew hadn't died and been resurrected by a druid either. So.
Very well. If you're here, I assume the others of the Walking Dead are still here too. Where's Irenia?
You would think they'd be here, but a lot has happened since we last spoke. But your sister, I have some unfortunate news. In our fight against one of the things at the temple, the Ember Temple, she's not here anymore.
Where is she?
He'll sort of briefly look over towards the pool, and
Tiernan, look at me. Speak plainly.
she's dead, Eastmark.
So, Tiernan, I don't know if you've ever seen anybody get their soul sucked out of them before.
God damn.
But you just did it. You watched all the life in Eastmark's eyes just fade. And he just looks at you. And he's stunned. You probably know that feeling well.
She may not have to be. We're gonna go see the abbot.
I should have been here to protect her.
Eastmark, against the thing that was in the temple, I don't think there was much protecting that was possible.
It was a fool's errand for her to come here. I never should let her go alone. Maybe I shouldn't have left her with you.
I didn't ever want you to leave Eastmark. I don't know, things changed after you left.
Where's her body?
Stolen.
By the Dark Lord?
By his elven plaything.
I will get her body back. I will help you do that.
Thank you.
What else is there to tell me? What could be worse than that?
Well, and then he tells of the fate of everyone.
God damn. Alright. While you were catching Eastmark up on all the horrors and atrocities that have transpired since he left, the Burgomaster goes to put a hand on your shoulder, Daniel. And you said you're under alter self, right? Not disguise self? Okay. Then his hand does not pass through the illusion, and it touches the real, magically created flesh. He gives your shoulder a squeeze, and he says, I'm sorry I had you shot in the stomach so long ago. You made me nervous. Your fast-talking and fancy words. You seemed like a schemer, a crook. But you have proven yourself to be a mighty hero. I was wrong when I judged you, Daniel.
Daniel doesn't look him in the eye, and he says, don't worry about it. I thought maybe with your sister we should handle it more delicately, but I think in hindsight maybe we should have just sent a letter.
Okay. He cocks his head a little bit, and then he smiles, and he says, "Yes, perhaps. I don't know how you're doing it. So many have given in to temptation, and yet here you are, just as I saw you before. The abbot speaks highly of both of you. He said that you, Daniel, with your words and your calm, were able to get through to him. He who was buried beneath pain and madness. And that Shane, in his pure stubbornness, foisted upon him his salvation. Whatever happens, even if we lose the darkness, I want you two to know that you did something great, something good. You gave an angel back his soul. And in turn, you gave my people hope for the first time in a long time. And if we die with hope, and if we die with our eyes having seen the sun, well, that will be a good death. I must away. There's much to attend to. Speak me out if you need me for anything.
Thank you,
Kinda.
Dimitri.
Alright.
And as he walks away, Daniel will look at the people in the streets. You know, the last time he was here, you know, all he saw was, you know, the hollow, soulless people. And he's looking at the contrast and mulling on his words. And, you know, he says under his breath, maybe that's enough. Just a little hope.
And Daniel, when you kind of whisper those words, you hear a whisper in the back of your mind that says, "Yes, you have set a full table before us. There is nothing more delicious than souls carrying false hope in their hearts, feeling it shatter under my thunderbolts, watching it break as their world burns to ash. You have given me a great gift, Daniel. I will continue to give gifts to you."
Yeah, he just puts his hands to his temples and just, you know, mutters shit to himself, trying to drown out that voice. It's like,
Okay. So I don't know if this is like you're using the powers of Quoth, and you're like you're recapping like your entire life in one night or whatever, Tiernan. But however long you think the retelling would take, I feel like Tiernan, without the performance skill, it would either run on too long or it would be incredibly direct, like a bulleted list.
Oh, it's 100% like a bulleted list.
Okay. So you guys are done already. All right. So Eastmark, you appreciate Tiernan's storytelling method, I'm assuming, of just giving you the bulleted points. But you are now caught up on the campaign. I have to ask, based on your trepidation about the girl Anna and the times that you guys sort of nearly came to blow and your suspicions about her, how does the news of her fate kind of hit Eastmark?
Thanks, Crash. So
I know that you're an avid role player, so I wanted to really, yeah.
Eastmark is probably Anna's least favorite NPC.
Yeah.
Eastmark, For whatever Tiernan can read off of him, there's probably a bit of, it's like he's just very serious when he's hearing this retailing to him. And then he hears about Anna's demise and he's like, huh, okay. And it's not like serious, it's a little bit of mirth. And then he goes back to being serious again.
Okay. Tiernan, he has no training in deception, so you 100% pick up those vibes with your passive insight.
Okay.
Shall we say hello?
Well, Tiernan will follow it up with a quick follow-up question. They're like, but you stopped accompanying us so that you could return to your father's village. How was that gone?
We're doing our best. We are organizing and trying to repair and remove what monsters are in the village that can be removed. There was some help from the Dark Lord for some time. And then I was offered to come here and learn how to deal with this curse that was given to me.
The thing, Daru. Did anything ever come of that? Was it ever found?
I do not know. He has not returned to the village.
That's good at least.
I see you have others with you, new people.
Yeah, this is Shane that I mentioned, and this here is Daniel.
Who is this handsome devil?
This is Ismark.
I'm Burgomaster Ismar Kolyanovich of Barovia Village.
Daniel hesitates a little bit because his first job with those two Kavani boys was to lift the Burgomaster of Valakai of Barovia's spoons. But he doesn't mention that.
So good to see you again, Ismark.
Kind of looks at you like, I don't know if I remember you, but okay, nice to know you. You have a much smaller group than the last time we were together, Tiernan.
It's dangerous, given what we do here.
He looks around, he says, is Darius King and Mackenzie Jackson still here?
Mackenzie didn't make it through the ritual. Darius hasn't been the same since. He ended up making a deal of his own, but we don't see Darius very often anymore.
He doesn't quite know how to take that, so just looks a little confused. Anyway, he will ask, what are you doing here?
Well, Shane has been nattering on about needing bullets, so came to get him some.
As if on cue, you hear the snow crunching footsteps of Shane Masters and Daniel approaching from behind you.
Yeah, we'll turn.
And there you go. But otherwise, I came for the pool. It's significant to your sister.
Ismark will ask these two, did you two know Irenia?
Shane will nod.
And you knew what a special girl she was?
Yes.
She was a hell of a badass. I think you would have been proud.
Sometimes I was. Sometimes she just made me worry a lot.
Tiernan sort of sorrowfully smirks.
Yes, awkward. It's an awkward moment. Well, the camera pulls back from that awkward moment, and then meta, we discussed with the players. So what now? What do you need from Krezk?
Well,
That's 3:40 in the afternoon, give or take.
Shane desperately needs bullets. And Tiernan wants to propose that he and Eastmark go and speak to the abbot about Irenia.
Oh, well, Shane was already going to go to the abbot anyway.
But yeah,
I think
Okay.
Daniel was
You
too.
guys could all just go shopping together and then go to the abbot together. That's great. Alright, are you guys still able to access Krezk goods? Krezk general goods?
Let
For
me use my
all your buying and
persistence zero
selling?
money to...
Oh. Does anyone have any money?
Shane has the gems.
Okay, alright.
Not perfect.
Here's
And
I don't know
He's
if you
got a
can
little
I don't know
bit.
if you can click on this actor or not, but you can also search for the store by typing in KREZ. It should show up as
oh, I got it. Yeah.
okay.
All right. I don't. Let's see at the gems.
The only store that seems to have survived the innumerable Foundry updates since we started this campaign.
Okay, so the gem from the rock nest says 1,000, and
And
10
gems
gemstones.
are a commodity, so they can be sold for what they're listed as.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right,
Now,
and-
in this instance, they don't have 1,000 gold to give you, but they will give you 1,000 gold in store credit on Dimitri's orders.
Okay.
Okay.
The other, and then I have 10 gemstones from wherever else we got gemstones. I think Xanther maybe. Worth 250.
Oh yeah,
each, so
exactly. Because
that's-
you guys were like, Xanth, is there anything you could give us at all?
yeah. We're needing adventures.
And then
like
he
treasure.
read through the entire dungeon manifest and went and got you the treasure without you having to go find it for yourselves. It was like, here you go. This is
Yes.
what I got. Okay, gotcha.
Should I convert while I'm trying to shop the?
Yeah,
the
you could just
okay.
you could just convert them to gold if you want. Yep. And then I guess if you have any money left over from this might be your last chance to do some shopping. But if you have any money left over, you could always just convert it back into gems or something.
Okay, let's see. Bullets. Silver bullets. Here we go. 100. 5 gold pieces.
Each.
110.
And they got 110 of them.
Okay. Well, I can't buy 100 of them.
Remember, you can treat 10 pieces of ammo at a time with stuff, right? So alchemical silver, for example. But you still have to treat it. So alchemical silver, you can apply it to a weapon. Oh no, actually that's a worse deal because alchemical silver only does 3 pieces of ammunition.
Oh
so,
yeah, that's bad. Okay.
yeah.
So he's like, yeah, buy the
But if you
bullets.
have any elemental essences left, I know the gunslinger in the other game, that was kind of their go-to towards the end of the campaign, was just tossing the bullets in a bag with the elemental essence, giving it a shake, and then good to go.
Okay, I'm gonna try to buy, I guess, 50 silver bullets. Let's see if I can do that.
Okay.
Oh, only 250 gold. Did I do that wrong? 50 times 5? No, that's right. Okay, well then I'm gonna buy another 50.
Knock yourself out. They have 110 altogether.
Oh, should I just buy them out?
I mean, will you be able to come back and get more bullets? Do you have
Oh,
anything else you're going to spend the money on?
Oh, the silver bullets went away. Why did they go away?
They went away from your sheet? I see.
No,
I see-
so I see them on my sheet, but I don't see them on the general goods anymore.
Oh, maybe try closing them and opening it again.
No.
No? All right.
Should I just?
Yeah, hold on.
There were 60 left, so that would be another 300. Yep. Okay,
All right,
I'll
yeah.
just delete that and add.
All right,
those.
cool. Then I will go ahead and set the inventory to 0 in the store. All right.
Okay, is there anything? I'll buy some regular bullets, but is there anything anyone else wants? While I got the exchange from all the gems.
No.
See if they should have some potions for you guys.
Think so? Yeah.
I mean, they do have the flint and steel special handheld flamethrower, but it's 1,500 gold. So I don't know if you.
Anyone? Anyone want anything?
I think they just said look for potions if they have.
Oh, potions. I'm
Can
sorry.
you
Okay.
afford the healing potions?
Yeah.
They have one superior left for 450. And they got 12 basic bitch at 50 gold apiece.
Okay.
Smart will take as many as you give him.
Let's see. Not tools. Where's this under? Loot. Equipment. Containers. Sorry, I'm looking. It's a potion of spirit healing. Okay. Yeah, I will buy one of those. And there are regular potions of healing if anyone wants those.
Yeah, I mean, grab as much as you can.
Okay, I'll buy out the stock of that too. I still got like 1,800 to spend. Does anyone need anything? There's a potion of cold resistance, a potion of climbing.
There's a oil of slipperiness.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's more potions, just buy more potions. Like whatever type of potion they are. Like,
I mean, oil of slipperiness is freedom of movement for 8 hours.
Yeah,
this is
Okay,
pretty
that's
fucking good.
Yeah, I can buy that. Oh, I can't
Or
afford the
if
oil
you
of
hate
sharpness.
if you hate money, you could just dump it on the ground to create a grease spell for 8 hours.
All right, oil of slipperiness. Here we go. Because I can't afford the oil of sharpness. It is unfortunately out of.
I mean, that assumes that you're gonna run into things that like to grapple, which I don't usually use this kind of monsters, so I don't know. I don't know why that would ever come in handy, but.
Okay.
Oh, they got these stamina potions too, bro. They can get rid of exhaustion.
Oh, does anyone have exhaustion to get rid of?
Well, here's the caveat. It just gets rid of exhaustion for 1 hour.
Oh. Never mind.
But I mean, for 1 hour, you don't have -1 to everything.
These are the potion of stamina lessers?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? That's at least good for a combat, right? So I can
Yeah.
buy list 2 of those.
Okay.
Sorry, I know nobody likes shopping up episodes. I'm gonna try
It's all good. It's all
No, they're
good.
the best.
There are bombs. I don't know. And blade fire. Anyone? Alchemist frost or fire?
They noticed that you guys are missing a cart. Maybe you want to buy a cart.
Does anyone not
Ox
have
in
a
the
silver
cart?
weapon?
No?
We can,
Nobody? Okay.
Does Mark still have his horse?
No. You killed your horse. Oh. On your first transformation.
Oh, we got. Tools,
Yeah, you ate
like,
you ate it. You ate its heart. You woke up naked next to its mangled body, a full tummy.
Does anyone need armor?
Yeah, that's a great question to ask. But I think they got that taken care of now.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as Ismark's got some.
Yeah, does Ismark have good armor?
It's as good as I think it's gonna get, unless they get something really nice.
I mean, they have up to plate, but I'm 300 short on that now.
His AC is.
They have mithril.
Your AC
splint.
is 17 from your lamellar armor.
He's
But
fine.
your armor is like custom so that the straps kind of are loose enough that you could transform without it breaking.
He's
What is
fine,
vicious
guys.
Yeah.
bleeder?
Vicious Bleeder makes your weapon deal bleed damage.
Oh, you can just click on
I
things.
believe.
Yeah. If it deals slashing or piercing, it gains the wounding property. That sounds good. Can I coat ammunition in that?
Let's see.
It doesn't say either way. It just says only one alchemical effect can apply to a weapon.
Oh yeah. It can to up to 10 pieces of ammunition.
Yeah, I'll buy a couple of those. And then after that, I'll just put the money on the. Oh, we don't have a cart. Shit. I can't carry the weight of all this quote unquote gold.
So why don't we buy a wagon?
Nice question, Eastmark. Yeah, why wouldn't they need a cart? That's weird.
Because those last long.
But I did Tiernan, do you cover that Darius King is a Apache?
Yeah, you're
helicopter
right.
now?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. Okay. But I mean, he could carry the cart.
We've
With
That's
his
not
widow feeties, like he'll be a Zeppelin now,
That's
not
not
just an
happening.
Apache helicopter.
Does anyone need crossbow bolts? Any arrows?
Like,
Okay.
Iceberg has 40. I don't think he's going to go through that many because I'll probably shoot once and then do other things. So I think I'm
I've
good.
got one full leader's kit and then one that has like one charge on it. If there's
Do we need
leader-
rope?
Everyone always needs rope. It's the best item.
All right. Well, there's not really anything else to buy then. In if everyone has all the tools they need,
Also buy
random
some rope.
stuff. Yeah, I can. I mean, rope's only a gold, but yeah, I can buy a couple of those to give to people. Unless you want the good rope, you want the silk rope. I mean, I might as well spend the money. Okay, rope purchased. We got smokescreen arrows. Does these more? You want those to maybe fire?
He shoots a crossbow.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I will give the rest of the gems to Krezk and say, for the good of the city. So he gives 1,100 gold worth of gems, which is like 4 or 5 gems to the shopkeeper, and just says to replenish your stock and help rebuild.
All right, they're grateful and they accept your generosity.
All right, who wants the oil of slipperiness?
Just load me up with stuff. I can carry a little bit more.
We can deal with this later, and I'll just start giving stuff out. The thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So with your shopping complete, you guys are gonna head up the mountain, I guess, to the Abbey?
Yep.
Alrighty. Hold on just a sec. Alright. All these places I thought were done, I will pull them out of the archives. Let's see. Okay. So you guys begin heading up the mountain to the Abbey. Any discussion on the way there? Eastmark, do you tag along to go to the Abbey?
What does Eastmark know about the abbot?
What you've gathered in the time that you were here is that he is apparently an actual, for real angel and not a mysterious immortal priest. He was summoned here long ago by a powerful adventuring cleric. But she did not know the nature of this world, and when he came, he was unable to return back to heaven. That cleric fell against Strahd, and the angel was left alone. It has it at first tried to make a difference and make the world better, but it didn't take long for darkness to cloud its mind. It has performed some rather heinous acts in the past year or so, actually the past decade or so, and is now trying to sort of repent for those deeds and clean up its acts. And apparently this is because of a gift from Shane Masters.
He's curious. He'll tag along.
Okay.
And before we go up there, before Shane gives away the money, can we put together a gift basket for the Bellevues again?
Aw, man, that'd be really nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That works. Okay. So you guys laden with food and drink, and maybe like warm blankets and stuff for the Bellevues. You head up the hill. All right. Let me see if I get some music here. Okay. So as you guys head up the hill in quiet contemplation, I suppose, you don't hear Tiernan carried on the wind the screams that you heard before, which is hopefully a good sign. Let's see. Where is the Abbey notes? They sort of move everything all over the place. Here we go. Alright. You are greeted at the gate by Otto Bellevue. Oh, yes, I approve this transfer. That's great.
Sorry, there's going to be a bunch of those.
That's okay. I'll try to pay attention for them. Alright. So Otto Bellevue says, who comes here this evening hour, and who brings the smells with him?
Otto, my man. Daniel will bring forth the picnic basket.
Oh, this is a gift for the master.
No, this is a gift for you.
Just me? Just Otto?
Well, no, and share it with your family. Be nice.
Yes. We are pleased with this gift. Thank you. You are here to see the master.
Yes. Is he taking visitors right now?
No, I will find out. And he bounds off. Some of the contents of the basket fall on the ground. He stops and delicately picks them up, wipes them off, and puts them back in the basket. Time passes, and then Otto returns and says, yes, the master will see you. Follow me. Alright, and as you go, Eastmark, this is probably all new to you. You've heard rumors of the Bellevues, a family of incestuous psychopaths who were cursed by the gods with leprosy that no magical healing could cure. And they basically left their lands and holdings and traveled here to seek aid from the Burgomaster. Oh, not the Burgomaster, sorry, from the Abbot. They were never seen again.
Keeps his mouth shut and just follows what the others are doing.
Fair enough. As you proceed, you see that there are mongrel folk out and about. They are tending to a potato farm. They are cleaning and caring for the graveyard. They are making idle conversation with each other. And while they occasionally have, seizures and muscle spasms, while they occasionally start biting and snapping at thin air and running around on all fours, they are calmer and more civil than you saw them on your last visit. They stop and look at all of you with great curiosity in their eyes. But you can sense that the hunger-driven madness that afflicted them before has faded. All right, so they bring you to. We'll just do a role play scene because we're not gonna have any fighting. That would be crazy. Let me see. Is there a interior scene with him? No, I guess we will have to do a map. All right.
You all want to know what happens to Vasilka?
I do want to know what happens to Vasilka.
Let's see. Where? All right. First floor east, first floor north. Okay, there we go. All right, Vasilka. All right, good. Let's see. And then I'll grab your guys' minis. Okay, drop you down. Oh, I don't have that mod anymore. Okay. You used to have a mod where you could drag a folder and it would drop everything that's in the folder at once. Oh, Darius King, you're not there. I'll just put you there anyways so that you can, you're there in spirit, you know what I'm saying? Not really, your soul's trapped somewhere, but still, it's a turn of phrase. Okay. So as you guys enter, the abbot stands. He is working with Vasilka on her letters, which is to say, reading and writing, not actually writing a letter, but maybe. He looks over at you guys and says, there you are. It is good to see you again. Though, and the abbot's eyes narrow, and as it looks at you, Shane and Daniel, you can see the sorrow and the disappointment in his eyes, or its eyes. The human parts of you react however you want, but the dark passenger parts of you are disgusted by this creature's sympathy, as you have no need of such things, and there would be nothing greater than to spill this creature's prismatic blood and let it soak into these ancient cursed stones, its magic lost, and with it whatever false hope this creature is trying to bring to this damned world.
It is good to see you, Your Grace. I am sorry. As you can tell, I had a moment of weakness, and I have lost so much, as have we all. We come here actually to ask you for help in two matters. The first, and he kind of motions for Tiernan to kind of take over.
in our adventures, we made our way to the Amber Temple, and I look over at Shane. While we were there, we fought and defeated Vampire. But in that confrontation, Irenia was thrown over, however tall, of a cliff, and we recovered the body. We were bringing it back here to the pool. She had some sort of connection to it, but it was stolen from us by Strahd's elf plaything. All I have is this hair, but is there... You're an angel. Is there anything you can do? Can you help us get her back?
All right, you can see that the abbot is digesting your words, and I should have mentioned, when you come in, Vasilka does not have a wedding dress on or a shawl over her face, so I probably should have set that up a little bit differently, that you come in and there is a woman learning her numbers from the abbot. I guess you guys could infer that. It was Vasilka. But you do see that she has a face, and it is not an Irenia face. But that the more obvious stitch marks from before have been meticulously sort of refined, and that she has sort of a fluidity to her that if you hadn't seen her before, you would just think that she is maybe a bit clumsy or a bit stiff in her movements. But kind of jumping right into the request, the abbot kind of turns to face the fire, and then he turns back and says, "This is the request I receive often. Vasilka's body was made primarily from the remains of the burgomaster's daughter, who took her own life to escape from her lycanthropy. When my nature was revealed to them, when I asked for an opportunity to prove my repentance for my deed, his wife demanded I bring her back. For it is a miracle I have performed before, and that long ago I could perform with great ease. It is not something I would do here, in this place of darkness. For no soul returns untarnished. And I know with a surety that my magic would be perverted by darkness. Whatever came back to you would not be Irenia. Just as the soul that was created to bring life to Vasilka is not any of the souls of the parts that make up this whole. It would be a gamble, and at best, you would get her back diminished.
Dude.
If this world could be returned where it belongs, in the prime material plane, I will gladly perform such a miracle. But not until then.
How do we do that?
Yeah, Eastmark, you're like, primal what? What the fuck is this guy talking about? Like,
It turns back to Eastmark. We're working on it. But if you have any advice, Abbott, that would be massively appreciated.
my understanding of the situation is this. And you must know by now the many truths and falsehoods that have created a shifting history of sorts for this broken world and its even more broken history. There was a moment in time when those prisoners, and he looks over at Daniel and Shane, and Daniel and Shane, you guys are like breaking out in hives, and like you've got like the cold sweats being around this guy and being in this place. For you know that somehow this creature, despite where you are in the Shadowfell, has once again consecrated this place. And it feels like you are going to die from like hemorrhaging out of every orifice of your body the longer you're in here. The abbot says, the prisoners of that place, amongst them was Vampire. Some say the greatest of the prime evils sealed within. He reached out to the Dark Lord and tempted him. For the Dark Lord coveted his brother's soon-to-be wife, and also feared his own mortality. He sought a solution not only to extend his own life, but to force Tatiana to fall in love with him. Vampire was able to deliver both, for it is a vampire's very nature to seduce before feeding. However, the bargain was one that must be sealed in blood, and so the Dark Lord killed his brother. Fate, being forever fickle and often cruel, chose that moment for a coup in Castle Ravenloft. For the von Zarovich were not well loved by their rivals, who had come to celebrate the wedding. That was a ruse. An attack broke out, and many and most of the von Zarovich family and castle staff were murdered. Irenia fled to find Sergei and Strahd, and discovered Strahd leaned over his dead body, his life's blood pouring from the wound of that terrible blade. Tatiana went to flee, but
Strahd's gaze held her in place. He began to placate her, tell her sweet lies. He began to take her. But before he could, assassins from the family's enemies found them and attacked. A crossbow bolt would have killed Tatiana, but Strahd's new reflexes allowed him to move into the path and take it directly in the chest. It was then he realized that his immortality had truly been granted, and dark strength surged through him. He began to brutalize the assassins, tearing their throats, guzzling their blood. But in that moment, his spell over Tatiana broke and she fled from him. She fled out onto the parapets, and when he went to pursue her, she looked him in the eyes and threw herself over the edge. The mist took her, and then they took everything. All of the land transposed to the Shadowfell, where it has remained ever since. I imagine that on the home world where Barovia came from is just a wide, dark bog. Something so fetid and foul that no life could dare enter, survive. It is sanctioned off and forgotten about. But here, things just were beginning. Strahd's long and endless torment had begun, for he had become the plaything vampire of the night. And everyone and everything bound to him, a plaything as well. To keep him going, the soul of Tatiana is returned to him every century or so. And it remains his obsession, his weakness, and his curse. That is why in my madness I thought that if I could give him a Tatiana that would not be stolen away, it would bring him the peace necessary to end the curse. A beautiful idea, twisted by darkness. I know now the truth. The only way to end this is to break his ties to the land, his ties to Vampire, and end his life forever.
We are doing our best to work toward that goal, actually. And we think we have what we need now to do so.
You have paid a desperate price to do so.
Yes, Your Grace, one that I would ask that should what is left of me survive and we triumph, that if you would perhaps join me in going back to that horrid place and helping me rid myself of this taint once more.
What resides inside you and Daniel is evil eternal. It was folly for the monks and wizards of the Amber Order to try and contain that which is a primordial part of creation. I am not in the business of jailing my enemies. But I will promise you this. When our work here is done, I will destroy you, Chainmasters, and ensure that what is left of your soul is taken to heaven.
Then I will return and see my fate.
Daniel, I can offer you the same promise. If you feel you deserve it. Right? Sorry, this is
That's
an
fair.
this is an Old Testament biblically accurate angel. I forgot to mention that. This isn't a Christian angel. There's only like a couple of modes. Deliver messages, smite.
There's like no good middle place to take them.
Right.
No,
They're
no
not real
medium
big
place.
on moderation. Yeah.
I mean, Daniel, you can try to plead the "we helped you, you help us" angle, but
No, he'll actually step forward and say that sounds good, but I deserve what I've got. But I don't want to hurt anyone.
Then you would like me to end you now? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, that's a hard question for him.
Abbott, I think these men have made choices that cause them to carry burdens.
Yes.
And they need to continue to carry those burdens as penance, wouldn't you think? Instead of just stopping that.
Well said, Ismar Koryonovich. I was being too kind just now. You're right. I will not go back on my word, Shane Masters. If you would have it, when all is done, I will destroy you. But you, Daniel, your fate is your own.
He nods.
Vasilka stands up and she does like a curtsy and she says, "You are probably not remembering me, but I'm Vasilka."
Lady Vasilka, it is good to see your countenance once more.
I have a face now. The burgomaster and his wife, they said I could have the face of their daughter.
It is a beautiful face, and you must be quite thankful for their generosity.
I think it is beautiful as well, but I am feeling guilty to think so, for it is hubris. That means to be too vain. Sometimes to folly. I am learning from these books. I do not know who I am or what I am, but I am happy to find out.
This got weird. Is Mark's like, help, guys?
Thank you for everything, Your Grace. Soon we will make our final stand against the darkness here, and we would welcome you if you wish to join.
I have looked ahead. My place is here. I must defend the people from the retribution that will be dealt upon them by your actions. I can ill afford to leave them unprotected. If you are the champions that fate has chosen, then all will be well. As they once said, Malachi.
You do not have faith in us, Your Grace.
It is not my place to believe in any except my God. And so I will do what I will do, and you will do what you will do. And when it is over, I will find you.
Yeah, nods respectfully to the abbot and kind of gives a little low bow to Lady Vasilka.
So OOC, it's hard to tell if he's still crazy or if Old Testament angel mind is Old Testament angel mind is so alien, right, to like a human being that is he crazy? Is he in his right mind right now? All you know for sure with your guys' passive insight is he is confident about the words he is saying and the actions that he's taking. And he also hasn't mentioned his hands the entire conversation. But Daniel and Shane Masters, you know that it would take very little to push him into destroying the two of you. That at the core of the abbot's being, this is not a creature of healing and joy and inspiration. This is an ancient weapon.
He's like a vengeful archangel.
This is something that high level cleric calls to smite motherfuckers. This is not about teaching people to make potato gardens, or teaching mysterious constructs how to read. This is a creature whose actual divine purpose is to smite evil. And mysteriously enough, you do not see the idol anywhere, Shane. But you sense it. If you had to guess, you think it is inside the abbot's body.
Oh.
Like maybe he did a little elective surgery.
Well, that's something.
Bro, it's still gothic horror, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We will leave you to your lessons, Lady Vasilka. Thank you for your time, Your Grace. I will see you again.
Indeed.
And he just like
Jane
to himself,
Masters.
he just tells
Wait.
his passenger, "Yeah, you hear that?"
So as you turn, he says, Shane Masters, wait.
He stops and turns back around.
Why did you leave the idol with me? It was a powerful weapon that could have aided you in your fight, yet you gave it up. I feel that I know the truth, and you understand there's a capital T there, but I would like to hear your words.
Because I have hope, Your Grace. And that hope is enough that it's never too late for anybody. We are all worth the effort.
He nods once, slowly.
And then it feels like he's done.
Eastmark looks at Shane when he says that and says, everyone is worth it, aren't they?
And he'll look to Ismark and say, yes.
So Eastmark, what you gather from this, because you're not a dumb guy. By 5e standards, you're fucking brilliant. You get the sense that you guys could get Irenia back if you just fix all of the problems.
It's going to be us four and Darius King. It's going to be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, Tiernan. You got anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Alrighty. You guys head back down the mountain, I guess. Oh, you still, yeah, down the mountain. Okay.
Tiernan and Ismark, I'm sorry that we could not get what we needed immediately.
At least we know there's a way.
I will do everything I can to make that
And
possible.
for you, Shane, even if he won't, I'll accompany you back to the temple.
My worry is that stopping Vampire took so much from us. I don't know if we have enough left to fight Shami as well. Perhaps it is safer to just end it all.
Vampire was supposed to be the strongest, and we triumphed over him. We can do this.
And he kind of smiles and nods and gives you like the bro clasp and Lex, you're scaring me, brother.
What's Lex doing? Oh, just rolling secret rolls.
Rolling a lot of dice. Yeah.
Alright. So, I guess we'll cut to Trachomedes real quick as you guys are walking down the mountain and the sun is setting. Is there any scene that you want to share with us, Trachomedes, as you hang out under this tree at the crossroads, scaring off potential travelers?
Oh no, I was just rolling hit die for
Okay.
for rest. That's all.
Yeah, I want to
My
check in on you because you're kind of spectating. So
No, I mean we kind of joked about it a little bit, but I imagine it's just the random encounter that people come across.
okay. Well, I
think
think we could do something with that though.
But I don't know if there's really anything that he's doing other than just kind of taking this time to think and plan.
Okay, so we'll have this scene. You're under this tree. You are, for all intents and purposes, deactivated, right? You know, your eye lights are out. You're just kind of like vibing. Okay, and this is theater of the mind. You're on a, you're at the crossroads. You're on a road. There is a group of travelers. They look like merchants, and they are heading towards you, which means they are heading west, likely towards Krezk. One of them spots you, and then they kind of like kind of slow down the wagon, and then two scouts kind of approach.
and you can hear them. And one of them says, Is that the bones of a dragon? And the other says, I guess. And then the other one says, dragons. Should we go around? And the other one's like, this is the only way to Krezk. Perhaps it will be alright. It is just bone. Alright. So they head back. And then the wagon approaches. And then the merchant on the wagon says, whoa, hold a moment. You did not tell me these dragon bones were so big. These can be made into powerful, I don't know, armor or weapons. We would be fools not to collect them. And then the guards are like, lady, please, this is a bad idea. And then the lady says, well, I am the boss. I had to take over this business when my sister disappeared. I think we should take the bones. Go on. And then the guards look at each other, look at her, they're like, And then the woman says, fine, and we'll do it to myself. And she approaches. Do you do anything?
How close does she get to?
I mean, she's coming up. It looks like she's got a hammer and a chisel. Like she's gonna start breaking off some bones.
All right. When she gets within 10 feet, for all intents and purposes, I'm kind of thinking this guy's like Dry Bones from Mario, the skeleton Koopa or whatever. That's just lying there until eventually reassembles.
Right.
But I think, yeah, when she gets within 10, a light turns on within one of the eye sockets.
Okay.
What do you think you're doing?
All right. She let me see. Okay. Pretty good for a commoner merchant. She gasps as she backs up and she says, I thought you were bones. Please. And she drops to her knees in the snowy mud and says, mercy, please. We are merchants traveling to Krezk. The lady Walkner said the roads were open and safe.
Walkner, the burgomaster of Valak.
Yes, you know of her. She is in the favor of the Dark Lord.
I am familiar.
She brought forth this son. It is said.
She says that she brought the sun.
Yes, it is said that because we are worshipful of the Dark Lord, he has gifted back the sun to us.
How very interesting. And at this point, he's starting to assemble.
I bear the mark. And she struggles to get her sleeve up so you can see her forearm, and you can see a brand there of Castle Ravenloft in her flesh. And she says, "This is to grant safe passage. I meant no ill offense."
Do not worry, girl. I will not cause you any harm. And he kind of leans his head forward towards her. His tail, which has a 25-foot reach, kind of wraps, not like around her, but like kind of circumferences around her, and he kind of leans in. How about you keep me company and tell me the good word of what's happening abroad? And yeah, we can kind of cut it down, but essentially he just wants the news of what's going on because he doesn't exactly get news.
Okay, so you want the salient points or whatever?
Pretty much.
Okay, so they were really scared and worried in Valakai what was going to happen. Lady Wachter has proven to be a stern and terrifying leader, but it's much better than under the previous Burgomaster. There are no frivolous festivals, there's no enforced happiness, there's no, like, all will be well doctrine. However, she believes that Father Lucian is a vampire, and that occasionally he feeds upon like the sick and the infirm that come to him for help, and then they aren't seen again. Also, Lady Wagner made public her worshipful views of Strahd von Zarovich, and a statue of him was erected in the town square, and brands are provided to people who swear loyalty to him in front of the statue, and the belief is that these brands will keep you safe from evil and darkness. Just before leaving to head to Krezk, the sun phenomenon happened, and Lady Wagner was quick to tell everyone that this was a gift from Strahd von Zarovich for their loyalty and their faith. And there was nothing to fear. Instead, this was the first of many gifts in a brighter future for Barovia.
Oh, she's good.
Mm-hmm.
I think even Tarakmi was like, oh well, he's actually pretty good in getting a handle of this real quick.
And they are the first merchants to attempt the trip from Valakai to Krezk, because allegedly the gates of Krezk are now open to trade with Valakai. And so they're nervous and excited. She took over her sister's business. Her sister was the Fletcher, Anna Krogorov. But Anna went missing, which is terrible because she was many months pregnant with her business partner, who she never married. And that really upsets her that she never married her business partner, Dmitry Valistov, the blacksmith. And I believe you guys are familiar with her son, yeah?
Was he
Like,
the kid that we rescued from the windmill?
Yes. Yep, he's the kid you rescued from the windmill.
Okay.
Yeah. And when you returned him, it was mentioned that his mother was pregnant.
Now I'm trying to remember. We went to Valakai and returned them, or did we just send them off with the group there? I guess Rakamini's parsing through the memories of Darius would ask this woman specifically the night the whole thing that went down with the vampire spawn and Strahd coming and whatever, what happened to some of the people post then?
Oh, post then?
Yeah.
Let's see. Some of the people left for the village of Barovia, hoping it would be a better situation there. Some of them tried to leave for Krezk. There were some dissenters who did not like Lady Walkner being in charge, and demanded that there be an open election to choose a leader. Those people were killed. Also, these vampires called the Cold Shoulders, they hung out in the town for a while, pretty much doing whatever Lady Walkner told them to do. And then there was a very powerful, dark-skinned vampire lady named Ludmilla, one of the Dark Lord's brides. She would occasionally come and meet with Lady Walkner. And then the tax collector that is buddy with Lady Walkner, he has been, and she's just spilling it all because she's fucking terrified. He has been working against Walkner and the Dark Lord in secret. And then she screams, please don't tell anyone I told you that.
Oh, don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
And then she does eventually stammer out, if you were to ask her who the tax collector is, it's Vasily von Holtz.
I think Darius would be able to get that. Or sorry, yeah, going through Darius' memories.
Yeah. I mean, the years now. I mean, he took them, so yeah.
Yeah, that's true. All right. I am a prime evil. Would he slaughter all these people? I'm gonna do a wisdom save.
Well, to clarify, these three aren't here.
These
four aren't here. Yeah.
I'm talking
I just
about
threw them out there to kind of refresh everybody.
Yeah. Her and her caravan essentially is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. It would be an easy enough fight. You doubt that they could put up a fight against you. It wouldn't require any effort at all. Actually, you would just say, "I killed them."
That wasn't a good roll. He kills him.
Okay. All right. So, back in town. All right, you guys arrive back in Krezk. It is after sunset. What now?
Should we go and see? Well, he doesn't know whether to say Darius or Dracomedes, our dragon friend.
We should probably make sure he's behaving.
Okay, so you guys, since you're on a time crunch, right? You're just gonna head out, and also two of you probably shouldn't sleep in Krezk, so yeah. All right, fair enough. I'll take you back to the map table. All right, Dracomedes, in the time since you killed those people, did you just irradiate them with your breath weapon and there's just like nothing left, or did like?
Yeah,
what's the scene of the crime look like under your tree? Is there any evidence at all?
I mean, there's probably like a pile of bones after.
Is there? You like to eat bones?
Yeah, I mean, bones are pretty tasty. It's your favorite food.
That's true. Never mind.
Well, second favorite food after Forbidden Secrets. That's your favorite food, but
okay. So I think we already talked that he kind of eats like an owl and regurgitates some of the stuff. So
yeah.
just sludge kind of nearby.
Oh my god. Okay. I mean, that's cool. That's cool.
I was hoping for a rollover, at least a 15, and apparently I can't even do that. So,
All right, so you guys arrive where he said he would be, under this tree by the by the crossroads. By now it is nighttime. Shane, you get the feeling something bad went down here. But
Is there just a cart hanging out now? Like,
yeah, you guys do have a free cart. You do have a free cart, and it is laden with trade goods. So that's cool.
is everything?
Tiernan, you're cursed with the character that you built. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
very quickly BBC Sherlock Aragorn following orcs like piece together what happened here.
Tyrion, please stop talking about Isengard.
One afternoon. Rock meetings, that's it.
so you
Dear.
return.
Yes. I
What
see you.
news
found
from
a
I want
cart.
to preface by saying that I did sort of on the way over here talk to Eastmark and be like, "All right, here's what you're gonna see."
Oh, and then Dragomedes accessing Darius' stolen memories. You would recognize.
Oh yeah, I was
Eastmark.
gonna
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah. But yeah, you stumble onto this scene. Eastmark, I don't believe you've ever seen a dragon in person, so this would definitely be a situation. But
Listen, he's getting told stuff today about like we gotta move dimensions and stuff, and he's like,
yeah,
"What's a dragon?" Sure.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Just add to the list.
Says, "Are you the one that used to be Darius King?"
Yes,
I'm Eastmark Kolyanovich.
I know.
He used to
of
be my
you.
friend.
I know of you. Irenia's brother, son of the Burgomaster. Former Burgomaster.
I've come to help you get her back.
And then he looks to Tyrion and then looks to Ismark and he's like, ooh, this must have been juicy when this happened. I'm gonna enjoy this soap opera. So then I take it things went well in Krezk, seeing as Shamia Moore and Zrinhala have not been eradicated. I still sense them within you both.
For now. But her time is ending.
Your courage is admirable, at least. So what news from Krezk? Does anyone fill him in?
I mean, yeah, we'll sit down and we'll fill you in about Krezk. City's doing well, it appears, under the protection of the abbot at this point. He doesn't want to accompany us because he wants to make sure that it's kept safe, which is fair. Dimitri, he's great as always. That's why Ismark was there. He was learning to control his
Curse.
new condition.
So I take it when the group fought those werewolves, you contracted it.
Yes. I didn't know I had it, and I went back to Barovia Village and lost control. Some time went by, and then I was told by those that worked at the castle, when they came to help the village, that I could be held to Krezk. And I went there. And here I am.
Well, it's good. To have you on board. Anyone with insight probably would have noticed that there was a pause there.
I imagine Terracomedes is like pretty much emanating evil, so like Ismark is kind of like, this is not okay.
Yeah.
He's like literally giving Tiernan side eye, like, what the fuck are you doing, brother?
But you tried to bring the abbot into our cause. I imagine his insanity kept him from wanting to leave his perch.
I'm not sure how insane he is anymore. He's just different.
His priorities are not our priorities, it seems.
He's recovered somewhat thanks to the donation of the icon.
Oh, I think Tiernan's the only one with the high enough insight to beat his actually, what is perception? 24 is his passive. I don't know if anyone has an insight or a perception that's high enough for that. Terracomedes' eyes go just a bit brighter when he hears that the abbot's been recovered. He was not expecting that at all.
35, but my
I mean, you could try to roll for it, sure, but yeah, you wouldn't passively pick it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my passive insight's only 20. But
well, I guess okay.
like,
Your perception would see that his lights just grow just a little bit
I would notice
brighter.
the eyes widen a little bit.
Oh, okay.
The lights get a little bigger, but I wouldn't necessarily know what it meant.
Yeah. I think that definitely gives Terracomedes pause for a couple of seconds, and then
He also graciously offered to destroy Shane.
that definitely gives pause.
I'm debating.
I don't think we should take him up on it.
It would be one way to send this bitch back to where she came from, though.
That's true.
Remember, you asked him to help lock her up. Yeah, lock her up again. Essentially, is what you were
whatever.
asking,
I asked him to free me from her. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So I don't know if that is her destruction or because I wanted him to basically accompany Tiernan and I to the Ember Temple to do what we did against Vampire. Basically,
right.
To fight her and get her away from me.
Well, since you were gone, I learned some information from past travelers, and he'll tell them about what he learned from Valakai, omitting what he did to those people. But yeah, you guys are caught up on all
gave
this
you
stuff.
their cart as well.
They were scared and ran.
We see no footprints.
No, you don't.
I mean, Tiernan just looks at you like, Terracomedes, I know what happened here. But he doesn't say it right now. It's like Ismark's probably already close enough to being like, well, okay, bye. The bringing that up probably isn't the best method to keep him around.
We have this alliance, do we not? So transparency, I believe, would be for the best. So, what do we need now? Rendezvous with the silver?
Yeah, Tiernan caught Ismark up on like what sort of things happened, but now he's going to catch Ismark up now that we're not around a bunch of people on what the plan is. Specifically, you're like, all right, Ismark, We talked to the abbot about what needs to be done to free this place. So it's gonna get weird. All right. So Barovia, this whole land, it's not in its right world. It's been taken out of place. We need to return it to where it's from. The way to do that is, well, long and complicated, but we've accomplished a lot of it already. Strahd, he's bound himself to the land. He's bound the land to him as well, sort of a...
Shouldn't say his name.
I think, at this point, that's perhaps amongst the least of our worries.
Go on.
There are these, the Fanes, and they're the stewardesses of the land before it was taken from them. If we can return it to them, that's one step in this process here. We have these stones, and they need to have a ritual done to them, and they need to be destroyed.
It sounds
after
very
that-
easy. If you've defeated Vampire, then certainly you can destroy some stones.
I hope so. After that, we need to journey to the castle. There's a sword we need to recover there, and then the heart of the castle itself it's alive. I don't know if you know that, but it needs to be destroyed. And then finally, hopefully after cutting down some of his inner circle, we need to confront the thing itself and finish it.
Eastmark gets a real grim look on his face with all this news.
But if we're able to do all of this, we can truly free this land from darkness.
The Dark
And-
Lord has many defenses that he has set up over the centuries. As they crumble one by one, it makes it easier to get rid of him once and for all. But we have a time limit. From what we know, he is under a coma after being severed from Vampire. We've already spent 3 nights collecting the blood needed to sever him from the land's connection. We should finish that as soon as possible, and then disconnect him from his heart, from the heart of the castle. That would be his last, well, his spawn would be his last line of defense, but that would be his last failsafe, is the heart. We have 4 more
Never-
days to accomplish this.
I hope
And
you
on that
understand
note-
that everything else is a distraction except for this, if this is what you say is true.
I think it's 4 more days. Where's the captain?
We've also allied ourselves with the Silver Dragon Argynvost.
It says
That was
time
3
is up
days.
on the 21st.
So we have 3 days. Because it's the 19th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Almost the end of the 19th.
Almost the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, on that note, we should head to the megaliths.
Well,
We
you do
won't
have until 10:20 p.m. on the 22nd.
So pretty much.
No. Sorry. Dyslexia. You have until 8:20 p.m. There we go. 8:20 p.m. on the 22nd.
easy.
Time.
Let's go.
Super
I will try
easy.
to help as I can.
All right. So where to next with your Apache helicopter? You're supposed to meet up with Argynvost, right?
Yep.
Okay.
However, before we leave,
Those are the ones by the windmill, yeah?
yeah,
Okay.
Oh no.
or I guess on the way, I would like to cast Animal Messenger, and just send a message to Anna. Just saying, we're on our way. We're on our way to the megaliths by the mill. I hope you're still alive. Or as alive as you get, I suppose.
Mm.
Yep, and while that's happening, Daniel actually goes off the beaten path a little bit and ooh-woos to the north. Just in case, Mama Wolf's listening. Let her know her baby's okay.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then we're flying to the megaliths. Got it. Okay. Was there a specific day and time you told Argynvost you're going to meet there, or are you just going to meet there when you could?
I'm going to imagine within the next couple of days because we were still doing.
Okay.
When we talked to him.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just said as soon as we can.
Okay.
As soon as whatever tasks we're both trying to do have been accomplished.
All right. So you guys would head over there in your Apache helicopter. Eastmark, how do you feel about How to Train Your Dragon Evil Undead Dracula's Edition?
It's like riding a horse. He can do it.
Okay.
If it's
All right.
not, then he just hangs on for dear life.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. And then it is definitely nighttime. Let's see. Oh yeah, time just going. Time's just going. Okay. Open this up. Let's see. 19th. Gonna take a couple hours to get there. All right. So you arrive at pretty close to midnight. And when you do, there is no ancient silver dragon waiting for you. Let's see. Okay. All right.
Being so close to these things is uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm pretty sure that building in the background is just a burnt out husk. I'm pretty sure. So don't stress that too much, I guess. Now, I think you guys have had a lot going on, so I don't know if any of this would have dawned on you guys, but you have not had any nighttime visitors since you entered the path of the aspirant.
Oh.
And I guess maybe like a week of this, it might have like dawned on you that at least for you, Tiernan, you had not been bothered by anybody.
Nice.
You don't know how it is for the others, though. All right. When you land at the circle, you see that it is abandoned.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to start prepping as much as I know how to. Like I want to feel the stones, see if like one of them in particular sort of like resonates with this area.
Okay. You know the stones still contain magic, and that they are reactive to the stones that you are carrying.
While that's going on, Tarakanese is going to cast Sending, and he's going to message Argynvost that the Walking Dead are at the stone circle next to the old windmill as arranged. What is your time of arrival?
Argynvost says, "My time is too precious to wait for you. I left the blood within the circle. I return home to ready for war."
Okay. And I guess as he's looking to say that to Tiernan with his massive satellite perception, he probably spots it before he even say anything.
Well, Tiernan, you do spot before everyone else. Did you go inside the circle, I guess is the question? As part of your
Yeah.
preparing for stuff? Okay. A revenant crawls from beneath the earth. It shakes itself off, and it looks to you, Tiernan. It kneels, offering a dirt-covered vial of blood.
Thank you very much, sir.
You may call me Wraithos.
And thank you very much, Wraithos.
All right. When you take it, he stands, and then he just sort of moves off to the side. He draws his weapon and waits.
You found it. All right. Well, I'll just watch. And he's just gonna keep his distance from the circle.
So I haven't noticed this before, but on scenes like this, like if I mouse over Daniel, it says he's 46,929 feet away from me.
Oh yeah, because of how the scene is built. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Let's see. Let me grab these here notes real quick. I believe this is the forest vein. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Google Drive, I'm begging you. Where is this? All right, hold on. Okay. Nope. You ever search for something in Google Docs and it's loading so many files that when you go to click on the file that you found, it shifts right before you get it and you open a different file? Oh my god.
I hate it so much.
Alright. Fane of the Forest. The Heart of Summer. Represented by the wolf located near the windmill. Alright. To carry out the ritual of the Huntress, you will need to have a seeker. You got that?
Yep.
All right. You will need to have the dagger of the seeker.
Yep.
Okay. You will need to have the blood from the 4 beasts that represent the different aspects of the land.
Yep.
The blood must be powdered, put into a ritual bowl made from the skull of a willing supplicant.
I have that. I also have the ewer that was able to be used instead.
Beautiful. Okay. You must take the powdered blood in the skull and burn it. While it burns, the Seeker must single-handedly slay a beast of CR 5 or higher in 1v1 combat.
Okay. Does the ritual provide the beast? Or do we need to go capture one?
You guys, I guess, we're supposed to bring a beast with you. I should have probably mentioned that. Okay.
Does the strength of the beast increase the strength of the ritual?
I mean, one would argue yes, but I mean, a ritual is a ritual. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Do you guys go grab a beast real quick and bring it back here?
Tiernan's like math girling at the altar here, and he looks up at everyone and he says, "I need a beast of CR rating 5." I don't know what that means.
That's a tough call, right? I don't think there's a lot of CR5 beasts around. All right, I guess the question here is,
They only just
would
recently
you?
started a higher CRBs in fucking D&D.
I said that this dude would have told you the things that you needed? Question mark. No, you didn't get all the information from him, right? Because he got narked. Yeah, so you're learning this as you go. Okay.
He relayed as much as he could before he died,
Yeah. So
including that we
here,
needed to take his skull.
all right. So here in this place, then, as you are sort of working through it, it is becoming revealed to you the full steps of it, and so you are sort of envisioning yourself fighting a mighty beast, 1v1.
He goes into his mind palace and fights a beast.
No, I mean he has to literally fight it inside the circle, which seems which definitely doesn't seem like a good druid situation, right? To be like, hey, I'm gonna cage match you for this ritual.
I mean, there's a lot of not good druid stuff that happens.
What?
So I just need to go out and I need to find a Brontosaurus, is what it looks like.
Oh man. Okay. Is that it? That's all you got for CR5? Is the
Oh, no,
Brontosaurus?
there's okay. First off, apparently
A lot of them are
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs or
Yeah,
like
right.
around that.
Yeah.
A giant shark, easy. Giant crocodile, hulking crab, hell yeah, lift.
Could you beat? I hope you can. A CR5 monster at your level. I feel like you could.
I'm sure I could beat a
Okay.
CR5, but the problem is that there's just not that many CR.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't until recently they started adding more beasts that
I think I've got this covered. Hold on. All right.
Here we go. Large subterranean lizard from the swamp.
So you hear the sounds of bears off in the distance here, then. And as you look, you see lumbering in from the east are 3 bears.
Is this a swarm of bears?
You can see that there is a baby bear, a papa bear, and a mama bear. Riding on mama bear's back is a beautiful Kavani woman with golden hair and blue eyes. They stop when they see Chiracamides, and they reach for their initiative dice.
Wait, he's... I don't know, saying with us seems like an overstatement. He's near us.
Okay. The woman cries out, "This dragon is different than the other one we met."
Yeah, he's very different.
He is dead, but alive. That makes him bad.
He's not worse than what we're here to stop.
Mother says you are the seeker, that she must test you. She gave her blood to the dragon, but the dragon did not know everything. She woke from a slumber and knew she must come here.
I have to slay a beast in this circle. Is that what she's prepared for?
Oh wow, her face goes cold. And she says, "Wait, what?" And the mother bear looks at you like, "Bro."
I'm not just gonna let you fucking sacrifice yourself in front of your kid. Are you kidding?
The bear goes, and the girl and the little bear both rush up to her, and the human girl begins to shout in bear at the mother bear. The mother bear looks at the father bear. The father bear shows her his character sheet, Doesn't have CR5 on it. And he tries to calm down the kids. Trachomedes, what an absolute waste of time. This emotional exchange is.
Yeah, he just goes for a walk.
Okay. Okay. She separates from the bear and she rushes up and she says, "I will fight you. I will die in her place." Sadly, the
I'm
mother
sorry, I
bear
don't think
puts
that
a
will
massive paw around her. This is a big ass bear. It's like 18 feet tall and wide, just a fucking unit. And the girl fights against the bear, and the bear makes sort of a low, sort of murmuring sound. And the girl and the smaller bear cling to her and begin to weep openly.
Aaron, that's a big bear. Can you beat that?
Don't know.
Bro, according to its character sheet, it's only CR5.
By
What was our
comparison, yeah, our friend bear from long
It's as
ago.
big as Trachomedes.
All right, the Papa Bear is just up here nuzzling the baby bear, trying to be like, guys, it's okay. But you don't really speak bear, so it's just a really sad scene. Whenever animals show too much emotional intelligence, a lot of people just fall apart. Tears streaming down her face. She looks over at you and she says, "She believes in the Seeker and in the promise that they bring. But there have been many before you and nothing has changed. They face her in battle to win her blood. But we never see them again. The ones who survived, that is. How could you? How can you be any different?"
Has there ever been any seekers that
That
allied
are
with
as
the
handsome
silver
as you?
dragon?
No. She turns away. She doesn't. She hasn't dated yet, so she's She's not around humans a lot. So there's like 3 incredibly like sexy dudes just like right here. And Daniel. And Daniel. Sorry, Daniel. She's into more bearish men. I don't know how to really. You're kind of like an otter. You know what I'm saying? Like you're very sleek. You know.
Some people have their
Can't believe you're doing
preferences.
Sir Rathalos like
You're
that.
still a 10, Daniel. You're still a 10.
To people that are into
Yeah, 10
otters,
charisma.
for sure.
it's like the character in the was it Gilligan's Island, where it's like the Professor and Marion and the rest.
Yeah, and it's just one dude that has it.
I mean, Ginger was definitely a 10. Ginger was definitely a 10. All right, but yeah, this girl, she gets back on script though, and she says, "I don't know. I am scared. There is something in the sky. The dragon said it was the sun. Mother, she did not know what it was, but she knew it was good. The dragon said you did that."
Yeah.
The biggest bear, Mama Bear, says, and with that, the girl hugs the bear one more time and then moves away. The baby bear lets out a plaintive cry that echoes through the night. The mama bear hugs all 3 of them in a big bear hug. She gives the papa bear licks all over his face, and then shoves him, and he rolls down the hill, because bears are they're a little weird like that. And then they chase after Dad, and she approaches the circle. She shakes out her limbs, getting ready for, well, what might be her last fight.
you have a family. There are other options here. It doesn't have to be you in particular.
She shakes her head. She points at you and at herself and at the circle.
Kieran, you have a duty to do. You should do it.
All right, yeah, he'll square his shoulders, stand on the opposite side of the circle from the bear.
Okay, I'll bring you over to the battle map. This is a really big bear. You're gonna see when you see how big the battle map is. All right, so here's the thing. You guys can jump in to help, but it could be detrimental to the ritual.
Get those cheering and jeering rules out.
But yeah, you could. I guess you could cheer them on. And oh, that's the wrong map. Don't look at that. Ugh, there we
I'll
go.
ask Tiernan. I still have a potion of stamina and another regular healing potion if you want it.
I'll go
Yeah, that
grab
might
the
be a
only
good
bear
idea.
fighting music that matters. Zangief's fight music.
Before the fight starts, can I put Vicious Bleeder on my weapon?
Bro, you do whatever you need to do to try to beat this CR5 bear. Keep in mind, things you know about the bears of Barovia is they do have Unstoppable, and it is a busted version of Unstoppable.
Amazing.
They get a shitload of health back when they get reduced to 0.
That's so great for me. I love that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use that on the dagger, I think.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna fucking oil myself up.
Okay.
So we're gonna start off with some steel skin oil. Which I mark with cyan. Shit, I don't know if this thing does any spell damage, but just in case, we're gonna put on some spell shine oil.
Mm.
Which I mark with green.
Okay.
It's very oily now.
I see you continue this ritual of oiling yourself up before every battle, Tiernan. I approve.
All right, I'm gonna.
So even though her mom's about to die, I am gonna say that early 20s, raised by bears, never had a boyfriend is kind of like having a time over there. Like she's definitely moved into a position where she could see the pre-battle oiling fully. I mean, yeah, your mom might die, but hey, you know.
I also do a line of cocaine off of the back of the dagger, apparently.
Oh my god! Okay.
Does a line.
Presto powder, incredible.
Okay. I do some eye drops.
If only Izzy told you about Cocaine Bear.
To give myself dark vision. I don't know if that'll matter.
Okay.
You were just doing all the drugs.
God,
this baby bear says, and then his sister says, no, let him finish. And she bites her lip. Damn, dude, now you get the syringes out? Oh my god.
He's doing all the drugs.
Your eyes have
What's
like
the-
three. Your eyes have three pupils now that are dilating at different speeds.
What's cocaine if you don't accompany it with an adrenal injection? So,
Need the heroin to
All right.
counterbalance the cocaine.
Daniel, as a medical professional, as
oh
probably
shit!
the
I'm
most
always
skilled.
under the effect of speak with animals, so I can understand the bear.
Oh, right. Okay, so things that they have said to kind of catch you up is mother why, and then she says, I am called to by the land, by the ladies three, by those who should rightly grant this land its power and its life. Long have our people lived in darkness. The sun, that great light in the sky, is only the beginning. Soon, you will get to live in the light.
While I'm observing them, I
Baby
wanna-
Bear said, why is he eating so much? What is he doing? Why did he put that powder up his nose? I want to put powder up my nose too.
Why is he stabbing himself?
And the Papa Bear explains that the ways of man are very confusing. It is not like we bear, who have a simple, good life. They are burdened with great intelligence that makes them do many stupid and terrible things. And the girl says, I'm glad I am not a bear. Wait, sorry. She says, I am glad I am not a man. It is good to be a bear. And then the baby bear says, don't you want to go with them? You are an adult, and they are as you are. And that kind of stings. She looks at him, and it's like, this is all in bear, so only Tyrion gets the benefit from this, I guess. And she says, you would send me away on the same night that our mother dies? And then the baby bear says, I would see you happy, sister. That is all.
I think Shane looks over at Goldilocks and blushes a little.
Oh yeah, she's definitely a California 10 on the big buxom barbarian chart. A strong diet of marrow, raw meat, and foraged fruits and vegetables. That'll do you. That'll do you. Good keto lifestyle.
And working out like always.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, there's definitely the awkward thing where she stuffs a big plug up her butt in the winter and then sleeps for a couple months. But I mean, if you were in a relationship, Shane, that's when you could catch up on your hobbies and things. Like.
No, when I said I wanted a man cave, that's not exactly what I meant.
Yeah.
Don't be tempted by the boob.
She'd be in it for a terrible surprise. Could you imagine you live your whole life wild and free as a bear, and then you're just like, maybe I will try being a human being. I just don't think it would be a good transition. I think you'd be kind of sad.
Yeah, it'd be rough.
You know what I'm saying? Like getting a job, paying
You'd learn
taxes,
way too
like
much stuff that civilized people do. It's probably not going to be as happy.
it would also be that allegory of the cave, right? Like you had that primal innocence, and then you sort of like start to learn things that can't be unlearned. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Also, for her sake, she should not join. Do not join this party, girl. Do not do it. It's a bad idea.
Yeah,
You will not live through
Yeah.
the first combat.
Mark, as a champion fighter, I think you have an ability to like size up people. You do feel like she's the equivalent of a 10th level warrior, which is the NPC class for fighter barbarian ranger-esque kind of thing.
Shane Masters, she would be beneficial to come with us, possibly, if you could convince her.
I can try. As he looks at her and like,
Let's wait till we kill her mother first.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right, you tell me whenever you're ready to ring that bell, Tiernan.
I would like to use the know your enemy
Okay.
on the bear also.
Oh, because you're a champion or whatever.
Yeah, whatever this one's from.
Okay.
It's Battlemaster.
Is Battlemaster the one that knows your enemy? I thought champion was the one
think
that knew your
so.
enemy.
I think champion just gets like buffs to athletics and stuff.
Okay.
They're a little bit more simple.
I feel like champion deserves more than that, but
Oh, it absolutely does. but
Yeah.
The rebirth didn't do any better.
They're like, no, there's still basics out there that need something basic, so we gotta leave this for them. All right. So what do you want to know about her? All of those things?
Yeah.
All right. She has a 25 strength. A 10
You don't have to tell me the number. You just have to tell me if it's more or less than.
Oh,
mine.
my bad. Her strength is, let me open your sheet, higher than yours. Her dexterity is lower than yours. Her constitution is higher than yours. Her intelligence, that's what I gotta tell you, those are 3, right? Armor class is really bad. She is bulky and not quick to avoid attacks. It is only a 12.
She probably got less HP than me, though, right?
She does have less HP than you.
Wait, fuck, really?
Yeah, she's only a CR5 monster.
Well,
but
you
she
used
does
up all of your oils for this.
She does have the ability to get hit points back when she drops to 0. She doesn't have any class levels. She doesn't have any fighter levels. But she does look like the kind of being that is very mobile on the field and could serve as a sentinel in battle. Okay.
I have the cheap knockoff version of Sentinel, so.
Oh.
The Battlemaster.
All right. Well, I don't think you'll be running from her because look at the size of that ring.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Let me know when you're ready. I'll start the fight.
All right. Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. Let's see. Get that going. All right. Roll everybody into initiative in case anybody gets up to some shenanigans.
No, surely not.
Why is Daniel? They got you off the map. I'm sorry. There you go. Were you just theater mining it the whole time? There you go.
That's alright. I had it up on Twitch.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I pasted everybody in. It looked like you were there. You were just on the edge of the border. Okay. Roll some initiative, I guess. Oh wait, we don't roll initiative. In
Yeah,
this
we don't
campaign.
do that.
All right, yeah. All right, coin toss. Here we go. Nope. Yep. Oh man. All right. Let's see. Where is the? Here we go. All right, Tiernan, you have been chosen. Start things off.
Noise. All right. Yeah, all of my weapons are throwing, so I'm just going to start by just throwing weapons at her.
Okay.
So yeah, the fight sort of everybody settles in, and I give Mama Bear a final nod. I look over towards Bear Family. Are they just watching?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Stoically.
I'm just gonna. You don't have to watch this. Either whoever wins, we can find you afterwards.
The bear in front of you says, "Focus only on the battle, Seeker. Focus only on me. I will not hold back. My blood must be shed, pure, in this circle."
Yeah, he'll do a sort of like these people are crazy sigh, and then throw his dagger at her.
Wait, you saying that religious people can be crazy?
No, that's
Wait, bro.
crazy.
All right. Okay, yeah, 15's gonna hit.
And this is the one that I put that oil on. I don't really know what it does. It gives it wounding. I don't know what wounding does.
It's bleed, so she starts bleeding.
Okay. And then second one. third, and offhand.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, so you kind of tear into this lady. Let's see. Am I forgetting anything before I start the fight? Oh, okay. Alright. So we got 8 damage. We got 11 damage, 10 damage, and 10 more damage. Okay. Do you want a boss bar for her?
Sure.
There you go. Okay. Anything else from Tiernan? You just threw those, though? You didn't get the melee?
Correct.
Okay. Alright. She's gonna steal. Let's see. Bear. Alright. Bonus action, she is going to rage.
Nice.
So it's, I guess it's good that she didn't win initiative. Let's see. There we go.
Does her bleeding affect her on her turn? Or?
Yeah. She takes 5 damage from the bleed. Alright. Let's see. Then she's raging. Okay. And then... Alright, multi-attack. Okay. And then... Alright, as part of her multi-attack, she's going to unleash a blood-chilling roar. There you go. Guardian Bear, let's...
Multi-attacks consist of bite, or claw, bite? With
Well, some creatures like dragons can combine other stuff with them. Not always, but in this case, yeah. There are things where they say if you've got an ability available, it can be used if it's recharged or whatever. But yeah. I understand the joke you're making, though. Let's see. Bone Chilly Roar goes off. Guardian Bear lets out a terrifying roar, audible out to 300 feet. I guess everybody has to make the save against this, just for style purposes. It is auditory and fear-based. Alright. If you fail by 5 or more, you are paralyzed while afflicted or whatever. Her famo is obviously immune because they hear it all the time. Like, who ate the last honeycomb? I'm gonna whoop your ass. Alright. Tarakamini's getting boons over here. He's not even doing anything. Wow. Incredible. Alright, Ismark, you are paralyzed with fear when you hear this creature release its roar. It is like all of the fury of this cursed land shouting and screaming and roaring in defiance, and you just feel every bone in your body reverberate from the noise.
Too, like, because the last time he met Tiernan was just like a dude. And then now he's facing against this embodiment of the rage of the land.
Daniel, you are 1 away from being paralyzed, so it's like unnerving to be sure, but you keep it together. Alright. Then she's going to move forward. She doesn't have to get too close, but she will. And then she'll go ahead and attack.
Alright, when she steps into my range, I'm gonna attack her.
Ooh, okay. Alright, yeah, that's gonna hit. And that will use up your
4 more.
reaction, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Alright, and then that's a total of 15 divided by 2. Okay. Alright. Okay. She's gonna attack you with her claws. And let's see. She is going to be reckless. As she does. Here we go. And so Tiernan, here's the first claw attack. Okay, 26.
Yeah.
For 16. Alright, here's the second attack. A miss. It's actually really good that missed, because if both claw attacks hit, ... And then, let's see. Bloody claws. What do they do?
Creatures damaged by this attack.
Gain bleed. Alright, so you are also bleeding now. And then... Trying to figure out... Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, then she's going to lunge forward with her bite. 26 for 21, and it grapples. Alright, and that is her turn. She will pass to her family. The baby bear tries to run in, but the papa bear is going to hold him down. He passes to his sister. Sister looks like she's going to run in, and he goes to hold her down, but you can see that she is possessed of a strength and a training that the guardian bear's papa bear is unable to hold her back. She rushes to the edge, but does not cross the line. She watches tears running down her face. She passes to Handsome Eastmark.
Handsome Eastmark is scared shitless.
Okay, fair enough.
It does nothing this turn. He'll try to make a save.
Okay.
If he gets one.
Yeah, you get it's lingering. Yeah, it's a DC 14 Wisdom save. Yeah, it's still very scary. It's pretty intense. It's pretty intense.
Daniel.
All right, Daniel.
All right, Daniel's also pretty freaked out as well. So
Right.
maybe he's not gonna do anything, but yeah, he'll try and shake it off.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're good. Here's a boon for you. Trinket. Oh, nice. Let me see. A belt buckle. Oh, nice. So as you're getting your composure, you see half buried in the dirt here is a belt buckle. It looks like it's shiny gold. Might be worth something. All right. Who do you pass to?
Pass to Shane.
All right, Shane, you're up.
I think Shane's gonna look over at Goldie and he'll go outside the ring and around to her. He can only walk.
Oh, as you go to pass Sarathos, he does the thing where he in the meme where the guy goes to chase the girl and he puts the hand, but he thinks you're trying to go into the match. And he says, "You can't. Honor prevents us from helping battle."
Of course, I just want to comfort somebody.
Oh, the beautiful blonde girl. And he stops you again, and he says, "Long ago, and longer still, since I felt the embrace of another. Go with my blessing."
And he'll nod, so that is 10, 20. He can. I'm trying to move him there. I think that's 30 feet. So he will dash.
Oh, the girl speaks Barovian in addition to Bear. To answer the question.
He'll dash to get here. I can't use any.
Sure.
But he'll just kind of smile and say, "Things will work out as they need to." And that's all I can do.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll pass to Sarathos since he gave me, advice.
All right, so Sarathos is just gonna remove himself from combat because he doesn't need to participate in that. Tarakimes, you got anything?
He's just watching. He sees this scene over here to the side. It's just like, what the hell? And then this goes back to watch. This goes back to watching the fight.
All right.
Humans.
Tarakimedes, I have to ask, with your analytical and ancient mind, who do you think's gonna win here? Like, is there any doubt it's Tiernan?
Well, it better be Tiernan, because his hopes and dreams of freedom depend on it.
All right.
But yeah.
Okay. You pass to Papa Bear. Papa Bear stoically watches, saying nothing, holding his son down as his son cries out, his bearish roars echoing into the night. Into round 2, Papa Bear is going to pass to Mama Bear. All right. Mama Bear is up. She's just going to keep the savaging going because, she's a bear. Doesn't have a lot going on.
It starts busting out
alright.
pile drivers.
yeah. She'll see if her recharge comes back. It does not. All right, here we go. We're doing a claw bite, just a normal monster in D&D. Here we go. First claw, reckless. 27 for 20. Second claw, 19 for 17.
That'll hit still.
All right, that will trigger bear hug. The bear will spend its bonus action to try and squeeze you, crushing your bones. What does this do? Oh, this is it's a saving throw based ability. Okay. All right. So ignore the attack part. There should be a. Oh wait, hold on. Let me check. Maybe it is an attack. Bear hug. Oh yeah, it is an attack. It just hurts really bad. Okay. Yeah. So 27 points of damage. And then she will let go of your shoulder and head, and then bite it again, or try to. Oh, and missed. So you would no longer be grabbed, because she was grabbing you with her mouth, and then she let go of it for that. All right. That is her full action economy. I guess if anything, she'll move into your space with you. There you go. Right up against the edge of the ring. Would you like to steal?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Tiernan. All our fights lately have been 2 rounds, so I'm gonna need you to, kind of pick up the pace here.
All right, here we fucking
Okay.
go. I am going to use knockdown assault, which
okay.
lets me use an attack as well as any of my extra attacks. And then until the start of my next turn, whenever I hit someone with a melee attack, if I deal 8 or more, they have to make a dex save or be knocked prone. And then I'm going to stab her 3 times. And then I'm going to stab her a 4th time as a bonus action.
Okay. Oh. All right. Okay, should we see what that spicy nat 1 does?
Probably, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
the bear's been reckless, right?
Well, actually...
Oh, you're
if I
right.
hit
The
her-
bear has
if
been
I-
reckless. Yeah.
I was
So
gonna say, also, if I hit her the first time, she might be prone, which would have given me advantage.
yeah. Plus you have advantage because
But
she's
yeah,
reckless.
yeah, I forgot that I had advantage anyway.
All right, so let's see. Dex save. I don't think she's gonna make this. Here we go. Oh shit. I don't know. What's your DC? Is it higher than 20?
No.
Okay. All right.
But she does have to make one for each time she's dealt more than 8 damage, so she's got 3 more.
Oh damn. Okay. Second wind. You may spend a hit die to recover some HP. Seems like a good idea. All right, that'd be a D12. Okay. Plus con. All right. She recovers 18 hit points. Okay, and then I'll do the damage in a sec. I'll just run through all these saves. So you hit her 4 times. Each time was at least 8 damage.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the next one. Ooh, yeah, that'll take her down. And then I guess she doesn't need to roll for the others. Okay. So she is prone. Okay. And then I'll apply all this damage. So what are we looking at? 9. Let me make sure it actually applies 9 damage properly. I think it's not taking into account her rage. Oh, yeah, that's weird. Okay. So. Alright, and then let's see, 11, and then 8 and 11, 5, 5, 4, so 14 more damage. Okay. Alright.
And then do I need to save against bleeding?
You don't save for bleeding, you just keep taking 5 damage every round until you get healed.
Alright.
Yeah, bleed, let's see. Bleed effects can be removed with a single point of dedicated magical healing Or an action
The
DC 10
full
medicine. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. It does say here in the world patch that bleed stacks. So you've hit her what 8 times now?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. And how many times did she hit you?
Was her bleed on her regular attacks, or was it
It's
on
on her
special
claws. Her claws do it.
One? Okay, she's hit me, I think, 3 times with her claws.
Okay.
So I should take 15 from that.
No. It's 1 damage per stack, not 5. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna action surge. I'm gonna hit her 3 more times.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of different bleed rules, but I'm looking at the most
actually,
current world patch document.
Only the dagger has bleed on it. So she
Okay.
I'm using it as my main hand. I'm using the spear as my second. So she should have 2 less stacks of bleed. She's only
Okay, and you would have 3. Got it. Okay. All right.
And then there's 3 more.
All right. Now, the benefit here is that, according to World Patch, bleed does slashing damage. So if you have resistance to slashing damage, you would actually take less damage from the bleed.
Oh, sweet.
Yep. Okay. So I think, mathing it out, I gave her 5 before, but she would have only taken 3. And then on her next turn, she had 3 more, and then yeah. Okay, and then she had resistance, so she would actually be fine hit point wise here. Okay. All right, what else you got?
Those 3 other attacks.
Oh, did you action surge? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, all of those are gonna hit. So 10, 9, and 18. So 4, and 5. All right, 13 more damage, and then 3 more stacks of bleed. All right. Damn, that's a lot of bleed.
All right, that's me.
Okay, shit. All right. Does anyone else? Yeah.
I will pass to the family if they haven't
shit.
all acted this turn.
Okay. All right, you passed what? Baby Bear? Papa Bear?
I'll pass to Papa Bear.
Okay. Papa Bear watches stoically. He holds Baby Bear down. Baby Bear continues to cry out, "Mama, Mama," over and over again, loud into the forest night. All right. He's gonna pass to his sister, begging her to save Mama. All right. As play passes to Sister Bear, she reaches for her weapon, digs in deep, and it looks like she is going to try and enter the initiative.
I will use my interrupt to.
Okay.
I will just on her weapon, just put my hand over hers and just try to say, "Let things play out. It's what she would want," and try to persuade her not to.
All right, sure. Give me a persuasion.
Okay.
Oh wow, yeah. With the silken tongue that you've grown, you are able to offer soothing words of comfort, and as tears continue to stream down her face, she clenches her spear so tight that you see blood squelch between her knuckles and fingers. You pass to her?
Yeah, I'm gonna trust in her and pass to her.
All right, she stands by and watches. She passes to the evil dragon.
The evil dragon was watching the fight, but then kind of notices this out of the corner of his eye and starts moving in that direction.
Oh man, okay. The Papa Bear assumes a defensive stance, releasing his grip on his son.
He looks down at the girl, then looks at Shane, then looks down at the girl. She's not going to be a problem, is she?
No.
Good. he's just gonna stay right here.
All right. You got Eastmark and Daniel.
He'll pass the Eastmark.
All right, Eastmark. Still shook by what you were witnessing. Oh my God, bro.
It's never going to be the same. He passes
Okay.
Daniel.
Oh,
Okay.
It's the curse carries over.
All right, Daniel will come around, get a better view, and bolster Tiernan.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You got this.
All right. Tiernan, your next roll will have a +1.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Oh no, yeah, it came in handy last time.
Round
I can't
3.
remember if that was here or if it was in Mythic.
Who do you pass to, Daniel?
I'll pass to Tiernan.
All right, Tiernan.
Daniel, I'll pass to Mama Bear.
Yeah, keep it spicy.
All right. I don't think any of my. Yeah, I'll just attack again.
Okay. Alright. Another 18 and 3 more bleed tokens.
And then I will rally myself as my bonus action this time.
Alright. She is bleeding from innumerable cuts and lacerations, just squirting everywhere.
I'd guess about 12, actually.
Yeah. Alright, she's gonna steal.
All right.
For movement to stand up after she takes 6 points of damage from the 12 bleed. That will bloody her. So I guess she takes damage at the beginning, turn gets bloody. She hasn't had a chance to stand up yet. She will use let's see, answer state of rage, blah blah blah. Alright, that's already happened. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, so she'll do Reckless again. Oh, that's the wrong person. Hold on. Let's see. I had her sheet open because I was like, let's go. Alright. Yeah, Shane, if you hadn't made that check, she was actually going to go in there.
Oh,
Potentially ruin the ritual. So that was pretty clutch. Okay, so Reckless in the ground, it's going to be a straight roll with the bite. Here we go.
I'm not grappling her or anything. There's nothing.
Well, no, I'm saying she's using her reaction right now from reaching her bloodied value.
Okay.
Yeah. So from the ground, she bites your leg hard and holds on to it. And then she's gonna roll back onto her feet. And you are a well-trained warrior with strong bones. So your leg doesn't just snap in half like is what she was expecting would happen. With her
at the beginning of the game.
yeah, right. And then she's going to attack with her claws. Here we go. Once, 21 for 16. Twice, 29 for 18. That will trigger the bear hug bonus action.
Actually, as a reaction to the first one.
Okay.
No, wait, she's a. Yeah, because the first one was only 21. I want to expert sidestep to add my proficiency bonus to my armor class so that it misses.
Okay, fair enough. All right, then that would cancel the bear hug. So she would just land the second attack at 29 for 18. And then she will release her bite on you to try and bite you again. 27 for 13 hits, and you are grappled again. And then just to make things a little spicier, she'll use what's left of her movement to sort of move you over here so that her back is to her family and they don't have to see her just savaging you to death. And then your bleed would increase to 4 from the claw attack that hit.
Yep.
All right. And that is her turn. All right. Playing through the rest of the round. let's see. She will pass to Daniel.
All right, Daniel will. Well, Daniel's already bolstered, so he'll just.
Well, he has to be rebolstered because he already rolled. So if you want to do that, yeah.
Yep, I'll keep it up. I'll bolster him.
Okay.
All right, passed Ismark.
All right, Ismark. Oh, buddy, you're pretty close. I don't know if it's worth to see any cost though.
Someday. We'll pass to the bear family if they can go.
Sure. Papa Bear stands defensively in front of Baby Bear, and roars at Tarachamedes. Tiernan, you hear him say,
Stay away from me and my family, you creature of darkness.
And then Baby Bear, he's gonna shove Baby Bear back. All right. Baby Bear will pass to his sister. Her sister's attention is drawn from the battle in the ring to the approach of Tarachamedes. She steadies herself, but you could tell that she's pretty scared. She's clutching her spear and she's looking up at the dragon, and instinctively she will begin dodging. Okay. She will pass to Shane Masters.
To try to make her feel better, I will intercede and kind of hold her non-spear hand and squeeze it and say, "It's okay." I look to the baby bear and the father bear as well and say, "It's okay," and just try to calm the situation.
Okay. Yeah, throw out another persuasion check.
Oh no!
You did great before. But not this time. All right.
Maybe I persuade Tarachamedes, who I passed to back off a little.
All right, Tarachamedes, to you. It's funny now that Shane doesn't have Shami's a direct line to Shami's charms. He's back to being the bumbling oaf that Darius King remembers.
Yes. Shane Masters, ever the attempted White Knight. But he doesn't actually say that. He just looks
okay.
He just looks
Inner
at
monologue,
Shane.
got it.
Inner monologue. He just looks at Shane.
Okay.
He looks at the girl. He says, "This is a ritualistic combat. Do not interfere, and I won't interfere." He does use this new ability. That's a whole lot of stuff. He's not actually attacking. What he does do is that he looks at the ground that's kind of between the
Okay.
that's between the battlefield and where is this?
Oh, so you make like this like limb of flesh and bone burst from the ground and be like, don't think about it kind of deal?
Yeah, essentially putting it as like a barrier.
Okay.
Good old Tarachamedes setting up the silk rope.
Yeah. All right, you control initiative, Tarachamedes. Who do you pass to?
I pass it over to Tiernan.
Okay. Tiernan, you got +1 to your first attack or action this round that requires rolling d20.
Yeah. We're just gonna stab.
All right, so you just keep wailing on her. All right. Let's see.
Oh, nice.
That's a critical hit. Okay.
What do I hit to make it use the crit?
I got you.
There we go.
There you go. All right. So the first attack. Let's see. Critical hit. That attack. And then she's got 3 more stacks of bleed. 15 bleed right now. Holy shit. Okay, and then we gotta see what the critical effect is. Let's see. Slashing? No, piercing, right? With the dagger?
Piercing for the dagger, yeah.
Punctured leg. The attack sinks into the meat of her leg. It's probably not serious, but the pain Makes you treat your leg gingerly. Your speed is reduced by 10 feet for 6 rounds. Okay. I don't think she needs a lot of speed right now. She's not going too many places. Okay. And then I guess
she... offhand attack.
Oh, offhand attack. Alright. Alright, that is going to hit. She take a little bit more damage. She's going to steal. Alright. Let's see. I mean, rinse and repeat. She re-ups Reckless. She takes 15 points of slash damage, half. She's going to try to do them claw, hug, bite. Here we go. Alright, both of those are going to hit. 25 for 14, 24 for 18. Bear hug. 24 for 28. And then she will release her bite, and then bite you again. 26 for 13. Over here, ooh, that is a spooky grave tendril. Oh my god.
Yeah, so like the snake-like vertebrae kind of erupts from the ground with the skull at the end, and it just kind of just hovers like a snake charmer, you know, those kind of things. And it's just there, just watching them.
Okay. She just says, "Oh, come on, man."
She will pass her daughter. Her daughter will back up, and she will say, "How is he still alive? She is the mightiest. She is. I don't believe what I am seeing here." And then she passes the baby bear. Baby bear says, "What did you say?" And then she says it again. He says, "Perhaps he is the seeker that she has waited for." And then he passes the Papa Bear, and Papa Bear says, "Perhaps it is true." And that's all he has to say. Passes to Dracomedes.
Alright, well, seeing as they've calmed down, we'll move back to where his original seat was.
Okay.
That's it. Pass
all right.
Daniel.
Daniel. Just a rebolster?
Yeah, rebolster.
Okay. Alrighty.
Past Eastmark.
Eastmark. Do you want to break free at this point, or do you just vibe in this religious state that you've been placed in? Nope. Okay. You tried at least. You tried. Alright. Eastmark. The bear, I think, is already gone this round, right? Yeah. So all that's left is Shane.
Shane will...
Has the bear gone this round? Yeah. She just whooped the shit out of you. Okay, yeah. Alright, so Shane.
Yeah, he wants to try to calm the girl, but I don't think a giant dead shadow snake is gonna allow that to happen. So
you've been bone blocked. You know
yeah. That's why he was like, "Come on, man." Yeah. I think he's just gonna hold an action, and if any of them try to the rest of the Goldilocks family, if they try to intervene once more, he will try to stop them.
All right,
non-violently.
You can control initiative going into round 5.
Pass to Tiernan.
All right, Tiernan. Tiernan, your bleed would be 6 now, I believe, because of the 2 claws that hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we're just gonna continue attacking.
Okay. All right. Yeah, all those are gonna hit. Adding more to the bleed stacks.
There's no cap on the bleed, is there?
Nope.
No.
I guess running out of HP.
That's true.
And then I'm gonna second wind as a bonus action.
That was actually Dom's suggestion, to turn the bleed damage into slashing damage, because it would make sense that a barbarian would not be affected by bleed as much as everyone else.
Yeah, because I originally thought it'd be like true damage, but I guess...
Yeah, we've gone through Necrotic, which is a popular one, because bleed doesn't have an official mechanic in 5e. And then we did true damage for a while, because, you're just bleeding out. And hit points are an ephemeral thing, blah, blah, blah. But then we kind of settled on the fact that bleed is implying that you are losing blood. So you know,
Yeah, and like
slashing
the
makes
way
a
a
lot of sense.
barbarian works, it's implying that you're taking less damage from the wounds that you receive on
Physical,
big,
yeah,
and
actual
so,
physical
yeah.
wounds, not like the metaphysical, like I kept dodging until I didn't kind of thing that Mike a wimpy rogue might have. All right, you control initiative going into the next round. Who you passed to, Shane?
Oh, I passed to Tyrion.
Oh, you did pass the turn. Okay, Tiernan. Round 5. And you said you keep going? Oh, yeah, you kept damaging it, and then you second winded yourself. All right, she's going to steal.
Yep.
All right. Man, same thing. Let's see. She is just going to claw. Yeah, do anything about the 19, or otherwise I'm going to roll this bear hug.
Yeah, I will dodge that one again.
Okay, so you just take the 17 from the first attack, and then she'll release her bite and try to bite you again. 28 for 20, and reestablishes her grip on you. All right. Now, Tiernan, I don't know if you did wrestling in high school or you knew people that were on wrestling. You watched high school wrestling, like real wrestling, Olympic wrestling, not pro wrestling. You know that just pushing you out of the ring, right? Like that would end the ritual. But she could do that very easily with her size and strength and her grappling you. But she is actually doing everything she can to make sure that her attacks do not knock you out of the ring. Like she is in it to see this through to the end. All right. I guess I will ask, does anybody Daniel's going to re-up their effects, the bolster, but does anybody have anything they're going to try to do outside of the fight this round?
I think Taraka sees Ismark kind of just frozen in fear and just slinks over to him.
Oh, damn. Okay.
While still
And then
watching
just fucking eats him while he's distracted. Like,
Yeah. Damn. All right, we'll pass the Eastmark then.
But essentially, Tarakimes is going to give Ismark a bolster.
Oh, okay.
In
all right.
the evil way possible. I don't know if that still qualifies as a bolster, but
Yeah, maybe just put your teeth next to his face where he can see them. Yeah.
like, there's worse things to be scared of.
this is
Okay,
quite an interesting fight, is it not?
Eastmark, I guess play passes to you. Do you want to try to bust free of this terrifying sound? Nope.
He's gonna burn it indomitable. Fuck it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna add. It's gonna be my roll plus 13.
Yeah.
Plus the bolster.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! So that would be a fail, right? No, this is 5e. You don't autofill on a 1. Okay. But you add 13 to it. The DC was 14, so
It was
yes.
15, wasn't it?
No,
I
it's
thought it was 14.
It's 14. Yeah. So you're free. All right. And anything else on your turn? Then well, that would be the end of your turn. So yeah. Daniel.
Those chunks all over the ground.
Oh my god! Hurrah! As you barf out the fear. Daniel, do you have anyone in particular you pass to after you bolster, or are you just waiting to see how this pans out?
No, he'll pass to whoever. It's
Okay.
Sam will bolster.
All right. Shane.
Yeah, Shane is going to attempt to do that thing where, like shielding her from seeing her mother die, basically, and be like,
Oh man.
you don't want to look.
Oh wow.
Look at
Okay.
me. And try to he won't be so bold as to hold her because, daddy right here. But he will, try to, hold her hand and just look at her and say, look at me. Don't,
Okay.
just
Give
trying
me a persuasion.
he just doesn't want her to see her mama die.
Oh wow, that is a very good persuasion check. And she says, I appreciate your kind words, but I must respect her sacrifice and bear witness. But you feel her hand grab your hand and squeeze it tight as she stares and watches this gruesome spectacle.
Yeah, and he'll pass to the bear family.
All right, they pass into round 6. I will say that I think we might be over time. Do you guys want to go to the conclusion of this, or do you want to just pick it up next week? Does anybody have to go?
We can do probably one more round.
All right, let's. All right.
I do need to take off.
Okay, she takes half of 18 bleed damage, and then same deal. Claw. Ooh, that is a natural 20 claw. All right, let's see what happens with that. That's a slash. Let's see.
I'm gonna evasive footwork the first one.
Oh, okay.
But I have to roll for this to see if I can get high enough to avoid it, because otherwise it would have been met. Yeah, okay, so I don't take the first one.
Okay, so no bear hug off of this one, but 34 slashing into a critical hit that causes stubborn bleeding. You see blood trickling from your wound. It must be a nicked vein because it's difficult to staunch. At the start of each of your turns, you take damage to your maximum hit points, scaled to the damage that caused the lingering injury.
Oof.
So...
I did take half from it.
Okay. So let's see, 17 range. So, yeah, you just lose one of your maximum hit points every round. Wow. Okay. What happens out of combat? Do you just bleed to death? Like, just die? I guess so, yeah.
I assume that you treat it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm saying if you didn't have a way to treat it or you couldn't make the check,
you would just die. That's
incredible.
Crazy.
All right. And then she will release the bite and try to apply the bite and miss. All right. Play passes to Tiernan.
All right.
Okay. All right. 3, 5, 13. All right. 18 more damage. She is on her last legs.
I mean, the first.
Yeah. And then she takes 3 more stacks of bleed, so that's at 21. Okay. Anything else from Tiernan?
That's it.
All right. You can pass to anybody you want.
We'll pass to Bear Family.
Okay. Let's see. Bear Family watches stoically. Grim-faced. They watch as Mother Bear is just bleeding everywhere in the circle. Just everywhere. Okay. She passes to Shane Masters.
He will hold her hand, squeeze it again for try to comfort her, and pass to Daniel.
Okay. Daniel?
All right. Daniel will bolster and pass to Ismark.
All right, Ismark.
Ismark will back away.
Okay.
This gigantic fucking dragon.
Yeah, makes sense.
And stay there and try to recover. And he'll
All right.
pass to whoever's left.
Okay, that would be Tarakamedes. Okay.
Why are you backing up, bro?
He just goes back to watching the fight.
All right.
Bonus action, I can move the tendril 30 feet, so he's just gonna move it to the stone. That's it.
All right. So combat ends, entering round 7. Tarakamedes, I'm assuming, is passing to Tiernan.
Yeah.
All right. Then that's where we will stop for the week. Well, I think you're handling this CR5 world boss quite handily.
Goalie walks in at 3 bears. We ran into Red Riding Hood, I think.
Yeah,
At one point, so I'm just gonna assume that fables are in here, just evil
there's
versions.
There is one that none of the groups have run into and probably won't run into that was pretty cool. But I guess we could talk about that after the campaign's over. All the different grim fairy tales that were in the setting.
Yeah, this Barovia is actually like season 15 of Once Upon a Time.
When
Man,
the
this
writers,
season took a real dark turn.
well, the show got canceled, but then it ended up on Max. So, like, yeah.
That was
All
probably
right.
as their edgy content.
Yeah. Okay, that is that. We're playing next week. We're not playing the week after that. We got Extra Life in less than 2 weeks. Please help out with Extra Life in any way that you can. Signal boosting, donating, volunteering, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to try to be more and more obnoxious about it on the server and I guess on social media, if social media still does anything nowadays. So, yeah. Other than that, I don't have anything to report. Anyone have any announcements before we adjourn?
I need to remember to start setting up
Nope.
a notification thing for our Extra Life team.
Oh, yeah.
Have it go through the chat.
Who are the 2 streamers? Do we know who the 2 streamers are?
For Extra Life, me and Lex,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
I would
All
like
right.
to not do 24 hours.
Wait, what? You're not gonna?
It's 25.
Yeah, it's 25 hours. Don't worry. Yeah. I thought you signed up. You not doing it?
Oh, I did sign up as a backup,
Yeah.
and then somehow I got put on the first Strahd team.
Hell
Well, that's
yeah.
what backup means. Someone had to drop. So you get pulled in.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I did it last time, but yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. Great. Okay. And as the team captain, you get certain immunities and benefits, so that's good.
You can't be swapped teams.
Yeah.
Oh god, we're still doing it this year?
Sort of. There's definitely going to be cross-dimensional interplay, crossplay, yeah. But this time Pathfinder, so it's going to be even more weird. So, but it's looking good. We worked on it together as a team on Friday, and it's yeah. This year, K-Nex finally got his wish because this year there will be Bowser time. Years of asking for Bowser time. We're finally gonna have Bowser time. So it's gonna be a whole thing. So all right, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We'll continue this next week. I do want to give a heartfelt condolence to Anna Barovia. She had a good run. I kind of explained the situation off, in private chat, and well, I mean, it is what it is. So, can only drive a car for so long, before it finally breaks down.
Missed.
We're gonna kill Strahd or something, and Anna's just gonna immediately stand back up in his body.
From behind the throne room.
Out of curiosity, what happens to the Kingmaker?
I would assume that with his champion busted, he's up for grabs, I guess.
Like,
Wow,
he get,
you,
like, oh no, I was wondering.
You thinking of upgrading?
No, did he get like amped back to the Amber Temple? Like,
fucking multi-class.
I mean, that's really between Lady, or not Lady, but Baba Yaga, right? And no, not Baba Yaga. That's her sister. Baba Lysaga. Yeah, and the Kingmaker, I guess. So. Oh well. There's other things to do. Don't worry. This story will continue. All right. Plus, I mean, best boy Eastmark back, crushing them wisdom saving throws, like we all remember. That's good stuff.
There's so much fucking irony in me playing Eastmark. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Like, I'm just glad it's not like, and Eastmark is dead. We know what's up with Eastmark now.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I had a feeling it was probably really bad for him back over there, but he's been able to control himself now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was waiting to hear like Eastmark went on a werewolf rampage in Barovia, killed 3/4 of the village, but the rest of the village managed to put him down.
Yeah.
Like, that is what I expected to eventually find out.
Well, I mean, that's really Eastmark's business. But I will say he doesn't have his horse anymore. So, I mean, there's that.
Lost his boyfriend, lost his horse, lost his sister.
Things are going better now. Things are going better
lost
now.
his father.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's not great.
He's a walking country song.
It's you know,
Just got to get
you
this man a truck.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, again, I think that you're still on track to finish the campaign in a timely fashion.
This is
So
episode 92. So
yeah. So keep on keeping on. I will say this: I have done the majority of the work of turning Castle Ravenloft into an 11 map levels scene with all walls successfully built in levels. So for Castle Ravenloft, you could fly in Apache helicopter style and like pick where you land and just immediately be in the dungeon. There's not going to be any more like one room at a time
Do we
exploration of the castle.
do we in character know where in the castle the heart is?
Yeah,
I'm pretty
tallest
sure we
tower.
know we
Yeah,
we
it's in
heard
the
where
tall.
enemy-
Yeah, it's in the tallest tower.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I knew that. I didn't remember if we knew
Mhm.
that or not.
Yeah, you guys would have known that by now. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Shit, fucking airdrop onto the heart.
It's gonna be good stuff. It's gonna be good stuff. All right, enjoy your Sunday, and we'll continue this next week.
all right, thanks for running, and thanks everyone for tuning in. Catch you next time.